All right, all right. Rolling 1-3, number 13. There we go. Okay. Now, what is this business on the side here? This -2 to 4. That's the range you're supposed to be looking at. Okay. Because this, as you know, name the shape of that. What does it look like? An X cubed graph. It's a squiggly like that. And how many times did it cross the x-axis? A 1, a 2, a 3, like it's supposed to. Okay. And they say that only one of the zeros is going to be between -2 and 4. Find it. Okay. Like you said, let's plug that in a calculator or Desmos and find it. Okay. That's how you do that. All right. On your quiz, is that September 5th. Goodness. Okay. I'll give you the picture. You'll have to tell me that that zero right there is between two particular integers. Okay. Struggle there. All right. Anything else from the homework? Raise your hand. This is not an auction. Or actually do that in auction. 23? For real? Let's see. Yeah. Here they want to know in behavior. Anything else? That's it? No, 23. 23, what I tell you about in behavior, where does it start? Where does it end? Don't worry about anything in the middle. So what's your answer? Where did it start? Positive infinity, where did it end? Negative infinity. That is all. Okay. What else? Last one. 47. Okay. Okay. 47 here. All right. What's your hint that you should have used calculator on this one? Oops. Okay. So, wow, that's a monster. Plug it in the calculator, and what do they want you? They just want you to say, is it one piece or do you have discontinuity? And you're supposed to tell me what type it is and where. Okay. So, not that this is your graph, but if you get this on a quiz, and you will. Okay. How are you going to answer that? What kind of discontinuity is it? So you'll say on the quiz, jump disco at what X? 5. Is it? Okay. Be better than that though. Okay. All right. Did that do it for homework? 29. 29. 29. Back on previous page. What do they want here? Same thing as 23. So I'm not going to do it. Just end behavior. What are you supposed to not look at for 29? All this junk in the middle. Why is that? I think it goes by twos for some reason. So -2. That's your both end behaviors are -2, -2. But no buts. That's where did it start? Where did it finish? Okay. All right. All right. So that is it for 1-3. Good. Okay, guys, 1-4 today. This will complete what will be on your first quiz. Intervals and Extrema. Let's go. Hey, read the board, coach. Oh no, yours is the first one, or 8:31. So
I'm not gonna be here the 31st.
thank you. Next class is when it'll be. All right. Let's see. All right, intervals and extrema. Here we go. All right, let's make this the last one of these I have to collect today. Let's make this the last of these I got to collect today. All right. Away we go. Intervals. Intervals kind of go along with end behavior. Hey now, what were all your answers for end behavior? What letter? Y. All your answers were the Y's. What Y did you start at? What Y did you end at? Today, intervals will be chunks of the x-axis. Chunks. Said that right before lunch. It's stuff right there. Chunks. Okay, but circle that, highlight that, whatever. But X will be all your answers for this guy. Okay, and it'll take you longer to draw the picture than it will for us to do the problem. But here, let's copy down this here monster. And then we'll talk about intervals and end behavior. We'll do it all today. Why copying that? Name that graph. Is that a quadratic? Heck no. What is it? It's piecewise. Thanks. Piecewise. And show off, since we already did 1-3. What's the end behavior? Where did it start? Positive ending. Where did it end? Negative. Okay, I think you got end behavior down. So let's talk intervals. Intervals will either be increasing, decreasing, or constant, flatliner. Okay, so you will see me write something like this. So I would be asking for you to identify the intervals where it's going up, down, or sideways. And to do that, we got our friend here. Okay, and I want you to think of this as a roller coaster ride There you are. Exactly. Where does he go first on his roller coaster? Down. Whoa. Well, son, stay in your seat. So you're thinking, you don't have to do this, but me, I got a mental break, or you know that, a mental break right there at x equals 2. He stopped going down. And then after the mega drop here, he went where?
Sideways.
Sideways, also referred to as constant. And then there's a mental break there at 6. And then finally, he finishes his ride by going where?
Down.
Going down. So to recap, what a fun ride. Now you get back in line. He went down, over, and down again. So 3 intervals you got to tell me about. This first chunk of the x-axis where he was going down, from where to where on the x-axis? Where did he start? You always start at negative infinity. Okay. And where did he end? 2. Now you need the parentheses and brackets and stuff. Infinity always gets parens. And what do you think? Bracket or parenthesis for where he stopped?
Bracket.
Open. No bracket there. That's a paren. Okay. Onward to the next link. He went sideways from here to here. And where is that on the x-axis from 2 to 6? What do we use for 2? That's a bracket, yo, because that's filled in. And then 6 seems to be, open again. Red. And then finally, the last chunk was from 6 to forever. He was going down again. So I guess let's put it here. 6 to infinity. What should we use for the 6? Oh, that one is filled in. Was there an interval where he was going up on this ride? No. Okay. You all know that was the you got to get up there somehow, right? But anyway, not in this picture. Okay. So in one problem, that's intervals. Okay. You decide where did things stop, right? First he was going down, then bang, this yellow line says we stopped going down. He started going sideways, bang, another yellow line started to go down again. Okay. Intervals. You see it. Okay. Now, this one was piecewise. Life's not always piecewise. Let's see what else we got. Let me find you another one. Come on. All right. I think I got one here. Too easy. Too easy again. Hang on. There we go. Finally. Woo. All right. Copy this one down. We'll call this a U try. You can't do it, it's you cry. All right. But you try. What interval are we going up, down, sideways? Question? What? We good? That is supposed to be connected. What the heck? Is it? It is. What the heck? Pardon? That one. -4, -1, +1, -1.
That's positive one. I told those two.
What do you want it to be? +1, -1. Yikes. Worst. Now you know what I go through when I grade you. You deserve better. You will get to learn my writing, sure. And my pappy, he's a drafting teacher, among other things. So I write everything in like big block letters, easy to read. It's not gonna name names, but yeah, next one. Good luck. This calculus. Mr. Glenn, oh my goodness.
I don't get it. It's going here.
Arrows pertaining to this problem. Why?
No, it's for this one.
All right.
Whatever. Yeah. That's the chart you're filling.
And money. Is it back to actual?
Which is. Alright. Ready? Alright, help me here. What numbers should I cross out? Cause they ain't gonna be in any answers. The Y's won't be in any answers. How clearly do I have to make it? Chunks of the x-axis. We don't need no Y's this time. Okay, so how about your little person on their roller coaster ride? Where are they going first? Down, stop it. Okay, where is that person going on the roller coaster? Okay, you go this way, you fall off. Okay, no, you're going down first, then you're going up, and then the end of the ride. Going sideways. So still 3 intervals. Okay, well, the first one, despite the arrow being over there, you're going down from where to where? -4. Then where do you go? Up from -4 to -1. That was up, right? And then you went sideways from where to where? -1 to forever. Now, why is what negative? Oh, why is what negative? There are literally no positive numbers over here, even written on the graph. They're all negative except for positive and infinity. Now, most important 5 seconds of this lesson. Why are these all parentheses? Okay. And then I'll let you go eat. All right. Here's the reason. What is going on at that spot right there? Is it still going down or has it started to go? I don't know. Nobody gets it. This is called the disputed point. Okay. When it's clearly like one of these, that definitely belongs to this top guy. Okay. But if it's together, we don't know. You'll just have to make parentheses for these disputed points. This is also, we don't know, has he started to go sideways yet? No, no. So nobody gets the brackets. All right, so we'll do extrema next. See you shortly. It sure did. Okay, guys, second half of this extrema. We open that. Here we go. Extrema. So far, we've had what? End behavior was what letter?
Oh, why?
End behavior was Y. Intervals, chunks of the x-axis. So now we got us extrema. And that would be extreme. So we're talking about highs and lows. Okay. High and low turning points. What do you think we're gonna call the high points?
Extreme.
The maximum and low, the minimum. Max and mini are friends. Got a new nickname for you. You are the crinkler. What's my name? E-dog. Shut down left, but I don't know. What do you want to do? Or everybody gets a nickname. You know, what my nickname was in high school since you're ball player. So my nickname was in high school.
Oh.
The hitter. When I was a town. The hit man. Is that too? So, I know it's a little stereotypical, but I was like, yeah, I like it. Okay, anyway, we go. So high, maximum, low, minimum. And here it is. One more. I think this is our last picture like this. Okay. We could do, you know, intervals and behavior, all that business, right? Maybe we ought to. This will be getting you ready for your quiz next time. Bang. That's right. You chose others. Now you guys, you're gonna do well this year. I can already tell. Anyway, so you got this here picture, you do. And again, the more of this practice we get, the more it's gonna stick with us. And behavior. Where did it start? Infinity. Where did it end? What Y is that? -4. Right? It's not going down. What Y is that? -4. Okay. So we end behavior. And even though it was before lunch, let's talk intervals. What's doing first? Increasing from where to where? Negative infinity to -5. Decreasing from -5 to -1. No. Chunks of x-axis. And from -1 to forever going sideways. Any brackets? None, because this is a disputed point. We don't know if he's still going up or if he's starting to go down. So that was all last class and before lunch. Let's get to extrema. I should have left my flag there. Plant that flag there in the name of Spain. All right, what is it? Max or min or nothing? That is a maximum. And you will name it. It's a maximum what? Point. So how do we write points? Ain't no bragging here, G. Yeah. Name that dot -5, 2. Common error alert. Someone gonna put a bracket in there. Lordy. Okay. No brackets on points. Okay. Now, let's talk about this. Is that a min? Be ready to argue. I like Yeah, why not? Well, here's the deal. Is that a low turning point? Kinda, but is it any lower than this one? This one, what are we gonna name them all? No, we'll name none of them. Okay, so it has to actually go from increase to decrease or vice versa. Okay, if it's a plateau like so, just say no. Now, somebody, smart person, I think, said there's something lower. And where is it? Okay, let's talk about this guy. Well, that's definitely the lowest spot on the graph. So what's the difference? Well, all the things we've been doing are called relative max and min. What you're talking about here is an absolute minimum. Hilarious. Okay, so see the difference. Absolute max and min is the arrow. You can't name that point. It's not a point, it's just forever. Okay, but relative max, relative min, you would name the point. So you want, now that you've heard the explanation, here's a better picture. Yes, sir.
I was gonna say, isn't -5 2 also the absolute maximum of this graph?
In this case, yes. Okay, but look at this here picture. And this will tell me if you know it. All right, A, B, C, D. Which one of those is the absolute highest spot on the whole graph? Say Q. Okay. No. So D is the what? Absolutely. That is the absolute highest spot on there. Absolute maximum. Yeah. Which one's the lowest one on the whole thing? Q again. Okay, absolute. Oh, I think I froze it. What the heck happened? I'll be right back here. Let's see. There we go. Got scarred there. So absolute minimum. Oh, dude, you're gonna do it again. Let's go. Is A. So what's left? What's this here? High turning point called. Gone. All right, I'm out of practice. I'm sorry. Come back. Let's try it again. So you say relative. Oh my goodness. There's relative min. Get that one out of the way. And the relative max. Know the difference between absolute and relative. One to go. Then you get lots of time to get working. Okay. All good? Waiting. What? In the middle of my notes, I'm recording. No. You just got back from lunch. You know that's called a free hall pass? Okay. Now, we're early in the year. Remind me of one day I got a new kid sat in your seat right there. I'm going through, and he raises his hand. What do we do next? He goes, can I use the bathroom? I never saw him again. He never came, he left his backpack and everything. I don't know what happened to him. I cooked him with some relative men and he's like, I gotta get out of here. It's like, had enough, boss. So I worry when you use the restroom. Okay. Anyway, let's finish this with some IPs, some IPs, inflection points. Oh, Mr. Glenn talked about these. You guys are gonna be shuddering in a minute, you Glennites. You Glennites, you guys have Mr. Glenn like. Yeah. He taught you these. Okay, I don't even know if he called them inflection points, but I know he taught you something about increasing at an increasing rate. There it is. The shuddering begins. Okay, first it was the gateways. Now it's these things. Anyway, well, be thankful you had it. All right. So what's an IP? An inflection point is where the graph changes shape but not direction. What? No pain, no gain. Uh-oh. Yes. You gotta practice. We gotta build up some stamina. Oh, sure. Not from nothing, psycho. All right, anyway, when the shape changes, but it didn't change direction here, I think, is a picture of one. Yeah. Pretend this is your quiz next class. What's the green piece doing the whole time? Increase, decrease, or constant? Going up the whole time. But did it change shape? Yes, indeed. At that there spot, it went from how did he teach you? He said this was increasing at a as decreasing. It was going up like less at the top, and then it started to really take off. So that's increasing still, but at an increasing rate. Those are his words. Okay. Let me go calculus on you here. You know what's going on at the IP? Bang. The hitman. Okay. It is concave what at that spot? Down. Concave down, and then at the IP, it went to concave up, concave up, concave up, makes a cup. Okay. Concave down makes a frown. Okay. Oh, you like that? Okay. Anyway. So this one, even though the arrow's pointing up, is concave down because it makes a frown. This one's concave up because it made cup. All right. But what do you need out of this? You need to see that it happened right at that dot. Just forget it. Just forget it. What do you need out of this? You don't need concave up. You don't need concave down. You got to see that there was a little waggle right there. It's still going up, but suddenly it changed shape. That is called inflection what? Point. So you will need to name that X comma Y in parentheses. Okay. All right. So anything else we need? All right. Good enough for today. We'll stop the share and that's all right, guys. Good job today. 1-4.